up, Daddy Gang? It is your founding father, Alex Cooper, with Call Her Daddy.
Zara Larsson, welcome to
Hi.
Call Her Daddy.
Thanks.
It is so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I have been really, really looking forward to this.
Me too.
Girl, you are having a moment.
I know. It's so crazy.
How has this year felt for you and how are you handling all the attention?
No, it feels amazing. Honestly, I've been thinking a lot about it because internally it's so crazy because I've been doing this for ever. And I think a lot of people might just discover me and find out about me. And sometimes, a lot of artists, it seems like they just like pop out of nowhere. But I've really been doing this for my whole entire life. And yeah, internally, it just feels exactly the same. I feel like nothing's really changed for me, like in my day to day or how I feel when I wake up and like what I do. I'm still on tour right now and I've been touring for like the past year. So everything feels really normal. I think the only difference or the biggest difference is like my interactions on like my posts look different and like the amounts of like likes and comments and shares and even things I say in interviews or like things I say today. I think earlier it might have been like, wah, 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 wah. Like I just say something, but then.
Yeah, it's like a bigger microscope now.
Yes.
That is so interesting because it's like you're talking about how your life, you feel it's like it's been the same, but then there's these big moments that, yes, you can pinpoint that it's like, okay, more people are noticing me. Like then we have the Olympics. Alyssa Liu skated to stateside, which was everyone's talking about it. What did that mean to you?
It was so amazing. And I knew she was going to do that because she mentioned it in an interview like the day before. Some interview asked her like, what are you going to do for this performance? And when I saw it, I just kept watching it. I maybe watched it like 5 times with my friends. And we filmed the first time and like put it on TikTok. But then the more I watched it, like the more emotional I felt because I think it's also just seeing her looking so in it. Like she's so in her body and she's so free and she looks so joyful. Like that is my vibe. And the way she talks about her sport and why she does it and the fact that it just seems to come from this place of true passion and love and not that no one's forcing her to do it or that, it just feels like on her terms. And then she did it to Pink Panthers and my song. It just felt like, obviously, I will give her all the credit for pushing it up to number 1. But being in that moment, for me, feels bigger than like the charts because I feel like that's like a cultural, it's like her story.
Literally, truly.
Yeah.
It's the Olympics. It's like, it's representing of countries in the world.
No, I'm so excited to like have been a part of that because that's iconic.
Did you get to talk to her at all? Did you guys DM? Nothing.
I did. Yes. That's actually a very fun part about getting recognized and like having more followers and having this like celebrity situation. I feel like I can reach out to basically like a lot of people and I know I will probably get an answer.
Have you been sliding into people's DMs, Zara?
Yeah, but I do it with love, like Queen. Like, hey, Queen. Like,
have you gotten any like messages back where you're like, I can't believe I'm even DMing with this person casually?
I reach out to a lot of artists, like a lot of girls. Sometimes just to say like, hey, big fan. Like, love what you do. Like,
and the
queen,
fact that you know that they're going to read it. Because you go right to the top. You got that blue check. You're like, hi, it's me.
Yeah.
Have a good Wednesday.
Yeah.
Casual.
It's amazing. But I just said like, thank you so much. That was incredible. You're amazing. Like, please come to a show.
She has to.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like this new album and era has been really transformative for you. It almost feels like a reintroduction in a way. And not even just with your music. It's also your style and your image. Like, what inspiration did you pull to create this new world?
Well, a lot of people, give credit to the dolphin trend on TikTok.
Girl.
Which,
Girl, we got to talk about it.
Yes. Which honestly, it's, I don't think they're wrong. I think subconsciously, when you move through life, you just pick up a bunch of stuff. I can't say with the hand on my heart, like the dolphin was not on the mood board, but You know, it's like
We'll
it was
take it.
there.
Right.
It was a big part of my 2024.
Can you just quickly, just for anyone who lives under a rock
yeah.
and maybe is like,
No, some people do.
what are you guys talking about? The dolphin? What dolphin? Can you explain the dolphin, where they came from, and how they essentially
my best.
impacted your life?
Yeah.
Changed your life.
Where did they come from? I don't know. I remember one time I was doing a festival. I was in Norway, and my friends, just this day particularly, I remember because they kept sending me these videos on TikTok. It was just very colorful dolphins. They're jumping out of the water. It's rainbows. It's blue skies. It's like happiness in a picture. Vivid. And then that picture paired with the kind of explosive chorus of symphony with a very depressing quote of your life, you know? And I think it's that, what's the word? Juxtaposition?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, it
okay,
is.
big word.
It's like something so, it's something so depressing
Yeah.
in text
Yeah.
to symphony
This,
in the
like,
background.
happy, yeah.
I just want to be
Yes,
part of
yes.
this. And it's like so random and it
Yes.
makes you laugh every single time you see one.
And that blew up.
Insane.
Because when they sent me those videos, it was like maybe 5,000 to 10,000 likes per video. And I was like, whoa, like, why is this becoming a thing? And then from one day to another, it was just everywhere. But yeah, I think like my style and everything from that, the thing is, I did feel like it spoke to me, just the image, because I have always loved glitter. I love glam. I love the sparkle. I love colors. I love like, woo, like you know, I love that. And I have always felt a little bit, not embarrassed, but like being from Sweden, which is very like minimalistic. It's like clean lines. It's a lot of neutrals, a lot of black, like in fashion. And I've always wanted to be like in fashion because I think music and fashion go so hand in hand. I feel like I had to repress that side of me a little bit and like be fashion. And then it just turned into like a really weird style. And I think this album just allowed me to fully do what I love.
What you said too with the fashion element is so true to artists, the way that they express themselves and the way that they also differentiate themselves from other artists is through fashion, not
so.
just the music.
No,
and
for sure.
obviously your fashion sense has really popped off, and I think people are obsessed with the way that you dress, and I can tell that so much of your creative vision is poured into your fashion. People have called you a mermaid Barbie.
Hey.
Does that resonate?
I love that.
You love it.
I love it. I love it. It's perfect.
Is
like
that how
that's
you-
my dream.
Is that how you would describe your aesthetic?
Yeah, maybe. Definitely colorful. You know, I love the long hair, especially when I'm on tour, to just like throw it around, have the wind, have the sparkles. Like, I love the showness of it. I love that it feels like it's not pedestrian, you know? It's like, no, we're putting on a show. And especially this time around, because I'm doing my US run. And we have like, maybe the budget is $5. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, it's small. Like when we booked these venues, like I didn't know that this was going to happen. Like I didn't know I was going to sit here and talk to you like a year ago. I didn't know like what would be happening to me. So we have these like amazing, amazing women that I share the stage with in my band and my dancers and me. And that's the show. I mean, we are the show. So like the show has to be like the outfits, you know? The light and the hair.
But that makes sense, where it's like people forget that tours are booked so far in
yes.
advance. And so like
And we try to upgrade and it's booked out like so far in advance. So, but I will be back though.
You will be back.
Yeah.
And you know what? Maybe it's fun that it's like this is going to be the most intimate it will ever
Yeah.
get, because it's like your career is on the
I
rise.
hope so.
Okay, you mentioned you're chronically online.
Yeah.
Which I remember seeing an interview. You said that your screen time was like 16 hours a day. And I'm like, perfect. She doesn't sleep.
No, I don't.
What app are you using the most?
TikTok.
I figured. What is like taking over your For You page? Like where if I was on your phone, what am I seeing?
No, it's me. Because
You're your own biggest fan. I'm
no,
obsessed.
but for real, like I try to engage also so much in like what people post and like what they say, and I like always like and comment and like engage. So I feel like my algorithm's like, oh, you must like be a really big fan of Zara Larsson. So it's just like, I'm like, yes, like
Repost,
it's so
repost.
much me. And then what else is it? But that's the crazy part of it all. You can spend like 6 hours on that app, and then you lay down your phone and you're like, what have I just watched for 6 hours?
And then you pick it back up because you're like, I need more. And you're like, what did I even watch?
The way you scroll, it's like, next video will be amazing. Next video will be amazing. It's that dopamine
I love how you're saying
rush.
that and your videos are you. Wait, because I
Maybe
feel
the
like,
next one's good.
no, I feel like some people, Zara, like would be like, whenever people would see themselves on an app, they'd be like, oh my God, quickly scroll. Whether they're like, I'm going to be cringe or whatever. You're like, I fucking love myself.
Yes. But also, I think it's like, that's funny you say that, actually, because I used to really be like that. I used to like not watch anything. I didn't want to watch any performances. I was like, oh, like, get it away from me, you know? And now I think it's just so in my face a lot of the times. And it truly did come from me wanting to like engage with the people who are posting it. But I think also the older I get, I've never actually been a very shameful person. Like everything that I do, I think that's one of my best qualities is that I don't carry like a lot of shame. And I think that just allows me to have more fun and like not be so hard on myself and judgmental, because I really used to be like, every time I would step off stage, it wasn't good enough. It wasn't fun. Like I could have done better. That was embarrassing. Oh, I messed this up. I was just like, everything was like, boo.
What do you think was that turning point for you though? Was it age?
Perhaps age. I think it was also me really feeling like because I've been doing this for like so long. It wasn't until quite recently I felt like I am finally like a part of creating what I do. Because when I started out, I didn't write my music. I didn't like really creatively make like my shows, my video. I feel like it was just kind of happening around me, and it was happening with, I was always like a part of the overall like decision making, and like I get to like, no, I want to do this song, like I don't want to do this song. But overall, I think a sense of control that I have now, where it's like it's coming from me, that's when I feel like it represents me. And I feel like I have to plant the seed. I can't just like tend to the garden that somebody else planted. I have to like, this is how I feel. I have to write my music, be a part of the show, be a part of designing like what I wear, be a part, and that just makes me feel like in control, and it makes it so much more fun.
Right. It's almost like, I was thinking about it when you're saying that, you saying you don't scroll past yourself. It's because you're fully aware of what you're about to see, because all of the creative you chose, all of your outfits, what you're singing you chose.
Yeah.
So you're like, oh, I remember, and I hit that dance move,
That's
and I like that
so
moment.
true.
Where before you're probably like, oh God, like,
why did I do that?
Why did I do that? I was already feeling icky about it before I went on stage, because I actually didn't even really know if I wanted to sing that song.
Yeah.
Call Her Daddy is brought to you by Starbucks. Last week, I had one of those days where everything was stacked back to back, an early morning interview, then a photo shoot, and then meetings all afternoon. And by the time it was 3 p.m., I was crashing so hard. But thankfully, there was a Starbucks right down the street from the office. Getting in a little coffee walk to Starbucks has really, it just helps me reset my afternoons. Maybe if you need a recharge, great. Maybe you need a minute just to like stop scrolling your inbox, whatever it is. Your favorite handmade Starbucks drink is right there, giving you an excuse to escape just for a second, whether it's work, school, or literally whatever you're getting bugged out with. I think we deserve to all make a little afternoon Starbucks break part of the daily routine. Personally, I have been loving going to get their iced brown sugar oat milk shaken espresso. Hello. It's a little espresso, some sweet brown sugar and cinnamon, and then creamy oat milk to top it off. It has truly become the thing I look forward to every single afternoon. My office knows now that my Starbucks walk it's a bit of me time. Okay, I have my routine now. Hit my slump, work, Zoom out of the office, walk to Starbucks, call my mom, text my group chat, and I'm ready to go for the back half of the day. Daddy gang, we all deserve a little pause. Turn your afternoon into a reset moment with Starbucks. Call Her Daddy is brought to you by Tinder. Daddy Gang, if you're looking for a sign to put yourself out there, Tinder's new astrology mode is it. Whether you're someone who blames everything on Mercury being in retrograde, or you're the type of person who has literally no idea what that means, Tinder's got you. Gone are the days of stalking your crush's mom's social media to find out their exact time of birth, because now with Tinder's astrology mode, you can fill out your birth chart info on your profile and be shown a glimpse of your astrological compatibility with potential matches. From communication styles to emotional compatibility, Tinder is telling you everything you need to know, because maybe you're an earth sign who needs a little air to balance you out, or maybe you're a fire sign who needs a little water. As a Leo myself, I knew I needed to avoid a Cancer sign, but Matt being an Aries, it actually ended up weirdly working perfectly. So it's designed to be easy and fun, whether you're a full-blown zodiac girl or you're just like still completely skeptical of astrology. Astrology mode is just a great way to break the ice. Time to see if the stars align. Try Tinder astrology mode. Explore all of the possibilities for yourself. Tinder, it starts with a swipe. Download Tinder today. You sparked a lot of conversation when you said that you finally broke out of the Kia Asylum. First of all, for anyone who does not know what that means, can you explain what the Kia Asylum is?
I feel like it's a place that, okay, here we go. It's a place, I don't know how it was started. And it's this institution where I think it's mostly girls in there, honestly, like the pop girls that have big hits. So they've been charting, like they maybe have billions of streams on their songs. Like I have really popular songs, but they have little to no like cultural relevance, I would say, or maybe like an identity. So they have like the songs and people can sing along with them, but they might not necessarily know who is singing the song. And I've always kind of struggled with this. I'm like, oh, I've been so aware of it. And I didn't know about like the Kia Asylum or the Kia Asylum before, like 5, 6, 7 years ago. But I've always felt like, what is it that, because I feel like I have so much inside of me that people can connect with. Why can't I bridge that gap? Because I've had these amazing songs, but like, what the fuck is happening that makes me not what
isn't clicking?
Yeah.
In your opinion, now looking back, what do you think was keeping you there?
I think it was being free in like sharing myself, because I've tried the whole like, I want to be mysterious. There's something very like sexy about that, but I'm not a mysterious person. And that's just genuinely not who I am. So with this Midnight Sun, because it felt so much like me, I also felt like just sharing who I am with people and my followers. I think my like, hardcore fans have always kind of known me and like checked out all my interviews and like all of that. But I think I've also just shared more of myself with my followers and like online. And I think it's all these small things coming together, like the music, the fashion, the personality, just me being freer, but also more, like myself.
It's like you thought being in the music industry, you're like, maybe I'll just try to be mysterious. And look at when you just leaned into yourself. Totally. Everyone's like, bitch, we're
But
obsessed.
It's also hard. I think like Instagram is like hard because it is so like aesthetic,
It's so hard.
And I think that's why it's just so much easier to like connect, because I don't have to think about and even sometimes I do want to wear like a black leather jacket, and now I'm like, wait, can I do that? But it's like the duality of a woman. Like I still have it in me. I still have a leather jacket in me.
I love it. I love it.
But it's hard. It's hard to like, I think that's also what it is. Actually, now when I think back at it, it's like staying a little bit disciplined, because it is me and it is what I love. But it's also like, if you want to create some sort of brand, you have to have the consistency and the discipline.
You're so right. Yeah. You said in an interview that people used to call you a flop like 50 times a day. I was like, oh
no, listen, girl, that's why I had to delete Twitter. I'm like, take care.
You're like, goodbye. But how did those type of comments affect you when you were reading them and consuming them?
It's weird because it's this like game with my brain. I think reading, it's so strange how I don't think we're meant to read 1,000 opinions about ourselves a day, even like over 5. Like that's a lot. And I think what matters is like what the people around you are saying, right? So having like some sort of social media or platform where people would just kind of say everything. And I have to be honest, like, yeah, I searched for my name. I did that. I don't want to see the mentions.
We know. You want to talk about Wikipedia? We know
like,
wait, can we quickly talk about that? Really pivot. Sorry.
Yeah.
This Wikipedia beef that you have we settled it? Have we squashed it?
They locked the page.
They did.
No one can come in and edit it anymore.
And explain the photo to people who haven't seen it.
It was just an ugly photo of me. And I was like, I don't want that to be the photo. I want it to be a hot photo. And then we tried to change it, and then they kept changing back. And we emailed them like, can like we just keep this picture? And they were like, well, it has to be by a photographer who have to give up like the copyright. And I'm like, yeah, but like I took the photo, like my friend took the photo. And they were like, what camera? And then we sent this camera, and they were like, send us a full resolution. And we're like, it's just like a small bad digital.
Going back and forth with Wikipedia.
No, like back and forth. I think they didn't believe that I like owned the picture. And I was like, no, like I had to send them a video. Like, hey, this is Zara Larsson. Like I took this photo, like my friend took this photo of, and they were like, yeah, so no, girl, it was the whole thing.
The lengths that you went to be like, there will be no ugly photo of me. Get this shit out. Zara.
I'm like, that's the one I want.
You're like, I want to serve face. Also, I love how of all the photos, you're like, no one even looks at fucking Wikipedia these days. But you're like, my Wikipedia will slay to the gods. And don't you ever forget it. Honestly, I have a lot of respect for that.
Yes.
How many times did you go in and try to change it?
Oh, like 20?
No.
Yes. It was over a period of time. And then when I posted a video on TikTok. I was like, whoever's changing this, like, stop it. Like, because I will not give up. I will change it 21 times.
I'm obsessed. Like every morning you're having your coffee, you're like, here we go. Refresh.
Yes. Like I will text my friend Vendela, just be like, you have to change it again. Like, it's changed back.
Okay, so you're searching yourself online constantly. Yes. You're as deep in as Wikipedia.
And I think it's like, again, a sense of false control of like, what are people saying about me? What are they thinking about me? Because at the end of the day, I'm like an artist, right? Like I have this ego that I have to soothe, and I want people to love me, and I want people to like what I do. And when I have a bad day, I almost go in and I search for, like, the good comments gives me a boost and like, yay, you know, it's like, woo. But then I just kind of look for the bad comments to almost confirm what I feel about myself that day. And it's like, I knew it. I knew it.
What are some of the negative things that you feel about yourself? Because I feel like people online would look and be like, oh, you want to know what I look up when I want to like get confidence? It's a Zara Larsson dancing video of you shaking your ass, looking like the hottest goddess in the world.
Thank you.
Then like, so I'm assuming people are like, wait, what do you mean? Like,
no, I think it is. I think if I have a bad day, I mean, the only thing that affects me is, which I guess is true for everyone, the things that affects you is the things that you believe, even a little bit, you know? So because I always felt this disconnect with people, or like, fuck, I'm in the Key Asylum, like, I'm really stuck in here, you know? Or like, maybe I am a flop, or like, what is it that doesn't connect? Like, what am I missing? And like all those things, I think that affects me more because I've been like beefing with people online since I was like 14, and I had my blog, and I would just, you know, but I used to write a lot about feminism. I used to write a lot about like, I was out here hating men before it became a thing. Yes, no, truly. And when it comes to me personally, I think, yeah, like when I have a bad day, it just reinforces what I feel like I already felt.
Right. Do you look back at the time when there was negativity and when it would get to you before you got yourself out of this asylum? Did it impact the way that you felt about releasing music?
Yes.
Talk to me about that.
Well, I think I just cared a lot about what people would think and what people would say. And earlier on, I also, again, I didn't like write my stuff. So I felt like since it wasn't really like coming from me, like my words, I could kind of only lean on other people's opinion. Like I could know that it's good. I think it's good, but also like it was very important for other people to also feel like it was good for me. Because I started, like I got signed at 14. And at that point, you're so young and you're around all these grown-ups. And they just, you know, have been in the industry for a really long time and they're very talented. So it's like, we're giving you this song and we're giving you this song. And it wasn't really like an option for me to, well, I didn't know like, when you don't know what it is you don't know, you just don't even know where to start. And I've always I've loved writing. Like I said, I had my blog. I love to like express myself. But I think also I tried to be in some sessions and I think there's just this sense of like when you're 14, 15, it's hard to truly emotionally connect with someone who is like 40. You know,
and those
what I
are the
mean?
type of people you're sitting in that room with.
Yeah, you feel really small and they're so amazing and incredible. So I just kind of felt like, oh, what do I have to say? Like, you guys know better than I do. When really it's not about that. It's just about like, it's not about who is better. It's like who can, now I realize like who can get me the most comfortable so I can be the most myself.
But even Zara, I'm thinking too, you referenced, you know, you're a young girl at the time when you started your career. When you would walk into rooms with label executives and producers, you would be the youngest person there.
Definitely.
What did that make you feel like?
It's just always been like that for me. And now when that's no longer the reality, I'm like, wow, I think I really, really would have benefited from being around people more like my age. But it's really hard to find like the next big, but the number one writer, 15-year-old, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Right, you're not stacking your studio with 15-year-olds.
Yeah, just like come hang after school.
Who's paying for the studio?
Right.
None of us have jobs. We're all 15. Yeah. No, I get it.
No,
I get it.
It's just always been like that. And the thing is, I used to have my mom with me everywhere.
Okay.
My mom was with me everywhere. Like in every session, in every studio, like she would sit right there. Like she was just with me. And I think that is such a blessing for me. And like thinking back at it, I'm very thankful that she was just there, you know?
Yeah.
And I've always felt like the people I started working with were also, because I got signed to an independent label in Sweden called 10. And starting out, it was kind of this 360 deal where they were like managing and record label, which kind of worked in the beginning because it was so small and it was just kind of in Sweden. But they were also with me and I felt like I could really trust them. They always wanted like what was best for me. I've been lucky to have been around good people.
You go on tour with all these women.
Yes.
Since surrounding yourself with women, what difference has that made for you in your career?
I feel so confident.
Yeah.
I feel so free in expressing myself. I also feel like for a lot of women, like in whatever kind of work they're doing, even like on tour, because we're all women on stage, but there's so much happening. Also a lot of women holding the mics, you know, performing, being pop stars, but the producers and the people working backstage, like nothing of this would work without people surrounding me or like the industry. So I think they always just have to, the classic, you know, work twice as hard to take or to get half the recognition that men get. And it feels really like they're just so accomplished. And I feel like everyone is being taken seriously, and you don't have to like prove all the time that you know what you're talking about or that you know what you want. It's so refreshing.
And I'm curious, like, since having this success, in your song Stateside, you say, I'm that girl, I've been it.
Yes.
What does it feel like now that you really have people finally recognizing that? Like, is it a little annoying? Like, are people coming out of the woodwork?
I love it. I love it. And this just proved like, oh, I'm the shit. Like, I'm hot right now. Like, that's fun. It says more about like what I'm doing than, and I think actually maybe the opposite for me. I think a lot of my friends, because I'm so bad at staying in contact with my friends when I travel, just in general, like this really been an issue for me and a lot of my friendships throughout the years because I'm away a lot. And like the only thing that exists for me, I'm very present. It's this, like whatever's in front of my nose, that exists. But I think almost the opposite, that people might be scared of now, like close friends that I've had are a bit like scared of calling me because maybe they don't want to think that that they're calling me because that is going well for me.
I see.
So it's almost like the opposite.
Right, you're like, girl, call me.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yes.
Let's go get dinner.
Yes. But also like, yeah, I feel like I am just doing what I do, you know, and that's what makes it so fun and easy. I think this whole era is just, I don't really have to think about like, oh, fuck, what's going to be the next thing? Like, because I just do what I like and like, I just do what feels right. And that's just who I am at the moment. And then I don't have to overthink what's next so much or what it is. Like, it just is. And I'm just this. Like, I'm very open. What you see is what you get.
Okay, let's talk about tour.
Yeah.
First of all, the one note in your song, Midnight Sun,
Yeah.
it's like kind of long.
It's kind of long.
Do you have to like prep for it? Like when you do it live, are you like could you bust it out right now or do you have to like fully prep for that?
I could bust it out right now. It's just loud.
Would you do it for me?
Wait.
Not me fangirling. Okay, me pushing my mic way too, pretending.
Okay, I think that's the right key. So I do take a breath. That's what I do.
Okay, take a breath.
An never-ending midnight sun. An never-ending midnight sun. I think that was the right key. Maybe it was. I think it was lower.
If that wasn't the right key,
maybe it's up there. Yeah.
I just got tears in my eyes.
Oh, stop it.
Wait. No. I'm not even gassing you up. Every single woman in this room right now, your voice.
Oh, thanks.
Getting a little live performance right now. I'm like, I have full
But
chills.
you know, I used to do that. I think that was like when I used to go to these like record labels to be signed. I would be like, and now I'm going to sing a cappella for you. Like old school shit.
And then they would just literally with their mouth open be like, oh shit. She doesn't need any
and
auto-tune.
I used to sing, I would rather go blind.
Stop. You like get up on the chair. You're like, are you all ready to be graced with greatness? Sit down.
Yes.
Zara,
Yeah.
you have an insane
Oh,
voice.
thanks.
Oh my God. You didn't even do you do vocal warm-ups? You just hit it.
I literally don't. I feel like the first song of the show, Midnight Sun, that is like my warm-up.
That'll do it.
And then I just get like warmed up throughout the show.
I'm never going to get over that. First of all, I've also never had someone sing that loud in the Call Her Daddy studio. And I am, whoa. Okay. You've been touring for like 10 years.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you have some wild stories, like things that have happened, but okay. You're like, no.
No, I'm doing that face because the craziest thing we do is like throw some candy wraps on the floor in the bus.
Stop. Okay, what's the craziest thing that's happened on stage?
Ooh.
Malfunctions, disasters, people.
Oh, all the time.
Oh,
all
really?
the time. Yeah, but that's just like, that's showbiz, baby. You just gotta suck it up and move on.
Call Her Daddy is brought to you by Ashley. Ashley Luxe is an all-new collection that's changing the meaning of luxury and inspires your everyday spaces with premium furnishings at a surprisingly practical price. Daddy Gang, these pieces are so well made with quality materials like wood, stone, velvets, leather, and brushed metal. It feels very next level, but what I love most is how easy they make it to actually make the space feel like you. The Ashley Luxe collection has so many fun accents and decor that you can just mix and match to your style. Because your home should reflect who you are and how you live, right? For me, I love being able to host at my house, and there is nothing worse than hosting a big dinner where someone is stuck at the end of the table and can't see or hear half the group. That is why I have been loving Ashley Neoline. Hi, they have the most beautiful curved wood tables that everyone can fit comfortably around. They're timeless, sturdy. They come in this like gorgeous espresso finish that makes everything just feel a little bit more elevated. If you're feeling ready to upgrade your space, it's time to head to Ashley. Discover the new Ashley Luxe collection by visiting Ashley in store or online at ashley.com/LUXE. We have something in common.
Okay.
We both like edibles.
Oh, yeah. I love that shit.
What is your favorite kind?
Ooh.
Like you don't
Well,
even
like
say
strain or like brand?
or just like yeah, like are you more of a sativa girl?
I'm like a hybrid.
Hybrid.
Because sometimes I get scared.
Okay.
You know?
Talk to me about your fears.
No, but sometimes I get like paranoid.
Yes. Oh,
Like
yes.
if I take one, it's like, oh, I'm scared.
What time of day are you usually?
Always recreational, like no work.
No work.
Yeah.
So like you're at
My worst nightmare would be to like have an edible, sit in this couch with you, and like having to speak.
You know
for
what?
an hour.
I am the same exact way. Like if we both were on edibles right now,
no,
I
we would just
and we
knee
would both,
slap, knee slap, knee slap.
and we'd be
Yeah.
too scared to like say anything because I'd be like, did I come off weird?
Yeah,
Wait, was
exactly.
that weird?
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you'd be
yeah.
like, no, am I being weird? And I'm like, am I sitting weird? What's my posture like?
Yes,
and you'd be like,
yes.
I don't know where I am.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna do it
recreational
in
with
private.
friends. I have done it like twice on tour, and it was so fun.
What? Okay, so it went well.
It went really well, but it was also like just an opening slot. It was for Tate, and it was just 45 minutes. At that point, I was very comfortable in the set, but having done it, I'm like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to do it again. Because I think it's something, it's, for me, it's like giggle and chill with your friends or like, yeah.
No. I
don't understand people that just like smoke crazy and then they go and do a show.
I'm the same. I think I thrive my most when I'm alone and I have a little edible.
Yeah.
I'm not like walking around and going to meetings.
No.
Couldn't do it.
No.
Okay, speaking of Tate, you opened for Tate McRae.
Yes.
What was the most fun part of that tour?
Wow. I mean, the whole experience was really so incredible for me. And I knew it was going to be amazing before we went on. First of all, because she's incredible. Her fans are so fun. And I feel like it was just the perfect match. So I knew that this was going to be like one of the first stepping stones of what I was trying to do with Midnight Sun. I mean, it was right. I think my album released on the last day of the tour. So it was like a perfect setup because I really haven't toured that much in the US or like America in general. And the most fun part, I mean, obviously to do the show every night, which was still like a 45-minute. So I got to give them like a good chunk of what I do and who I am. And just the way it was received, I just could never have guessed like how much it was going to do for me because it really felt like maybe it was just my For You page because that's all it is. Just me.
You're like, they were loving me, Alex, okay? I was thriving on that tour. Me.
Yeah, I saw so many videos from it and like people engaging with it. And even though I don't have Twitter, I have my friend Vandala. Sometimes she sends me like the hit tweets of the week. and people were like really, really positive. And I think also the story of it all, I think the lore, like people love an underdog and people love to root for someone who they feel like is like on the come up a little bit. And I think because I've been doing it for such a long time, it's like there is so much history to it and there is so much lore. It's like this is not like an overnight thing and people could be like, wow, like she's worked so hard, like she deserves this. And I think that like adds to it.
And having two women that are so good at dancing,
Yeah.
like you're gonna have a good time that night.
Oh, for
and
sure.
singing. Both
Yes.
of you are like insane dancers and singers, so you're like,
But it
I'm
was
gonna enjoy.
so incredible because I've been opening for other people before, like Ed Sheeran, Kygo.
Ed.
Yeah, love
I love him so
him.
much.
I love him. But I think that match was like way better, and I've never had. It was like a lot of people who came to see the opening, which I didn't feel was the vibe for the other people that I've opened for.
The girlies were out.
The girlies were out, and they were like, they came to see it. So that was so much fun.
I know that you had written in an Instagram post, you kind of called out, even though so many, like you're saying, the comments were so positive, the vibes were so positive, it was strange seeing people pit you and Tate against each other, which is so sad because it's like kind of expected, which is like, why is that even the case? What was going on that you think was creating that dynamic?
What was going on? I think, well, first of all, I've been doing this for longer. I'm older. And maybe some people felt like I deserved to be in the arena. And I'm like, well, buy the ticket then. That's not Tate's fault. You know what I mean? I haven't toured. For me, this was an amazing opportunity. I think it's just like the nature of how people speak about girls in pop. Again, like coming back to the fucking Kia Asylum, like no one's being put in there except for the pop girls. You know, is this culture around, which I sometimes think it's very interesting. It could be fun because people are very like engaged in pop girls. The girls of pop are kind of pop culture, at least in my world. But then I think we are similar in the sense that, you know, we both dance, although she's a way better dancer. And I do pop, she does pop. I think it's like, and I think again, it's easier to root for someone who is like an underdog, you know? Because once you, and I kind of always said this, like once you start getting haters, that's when you know you're like that bitch.
Yes. No,
Because,
it is so true. It's like, I remember Taylor Swift's line. It's like, they want to see you rise, but they do not want to see you reign.
No.
It's like they love
all.
the come up.
Totally.
And then the minute you're there, they're like,
Yes.
what the fuck are you doing there?
And obviously Tate is like massive. She had this sold out arena tour. Like I'm on her tour, like opening for her. So she's this very successful girl. And I think it's just, we're both talented. But I think people are like, why is Zara opening for Tate? Well, it's not really about talent. It's about me being put in front of a crowd where I haven't like been before. So I think it's just, it's like too easy for people to compare us, even though we're similar, but we're very different. And I don't think that was fun at all for her. We haven't spoke about it much, but I think as a human being, you know, like her being so hardworking and talented and just seeing this fucking random Swedish girl come on her tour and be like, the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? But I did tell her that. I was like, I am on your tour. Like, she is incredible. And also being on that tour, I personally have so much respect for the way she works and how hard she works, and the fact that everyone was so lovely. And I think that says a lot about the artist, because I definitely do think it trickles down. Like if you have a good boss, she's the boss, she's the one employing all of these hundreds of people. If you have a good head, that makes the whole experience good. And it really was, like down to the crew, the dancers, the drivers, like the truck drivers were incredible. And I think it's just a classic, like also a little bit of misogyny, or like it can't be two girls being good, you know?
It's so crazy. Have you had the ability, and you don't need to name names, to talk to anyone in the industry about this like problem that all of the pop girlies have of just like comparison and everyone pitting you guys against each other?
Not really, because I don't really go out. But like in DMs and that, I think I could definitely, because this is something that we're all aware of. Of course, we exist in the universe, you know. We see things that everyone else is seeing on their timeline. We're just people with phones at the end of the day. And I think everyone can relate to it somehow. And, you know, who knows? In the future, maybe karma comes back around and I have a really great girl opening for me, and everyone's like, what the fuck? Like, she's, you know, boo, yay, boo. Like, it's just crazy the way it is. And I think I just know that I love all the girls. I really do. And I think most of the people do. I think it's like a cheap shot of putting someone up by putting someone else down. It's like, you can actually just say, wow, that was incredible. You don't have to put someone else down because of it.
Something I was thinking about with your album is the Girls Girl song.
It's funny you say that, because I have something to say about that too on the remix.
Do you want to say it now?
Yes.
Okay, let's do it. You're like, and shut up. I have a statement.
No,
sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Because Girls Girl,
I'm ready.
It's funny because I did take that song and I turned it into what happens when a girl's girl, like, I want to be a girl's girl, but what happens when a girl's girl wants the spotlight, because there's only room for one girl, apparently. So we all have to have this, like, be nice and friendly, which is the reality of it all. And this is, at the end of the day, just a song. But just to, like, okay, but it's that weirdness in the industry, but also, like, that's how I choose to twist it to make it a little different and fun.
Oh, I like that.
It's gonna be really fun.
Because the original it's about realizing you have feelings for your friend's boyfriend. And you said that this was inspired by real events at the time. What is the story?
It was inspired. It definitely wasn't, like, the truth. And I think I just love the song. I love a little story. Like, let's get messy in the story.
Back to the blog days.
Yes. I used to be so messy as a teenager. I really, and now I'm a granny. But at 16, I just, like, ooh, girl. We were celebrating New Year's. And yeah, one of my best friend's boyfriend, he just, like, he was flirting with me all night. And I was really interested in his friend. So we were at this party, and by the end of the night, you know, I don't know what it's like for you guys, but in Europe at 16, that's like, you've been drinking for about 4 years at this point.
Okay.
So
not so much. Well, it depends in the US where you grow up, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was like, ooh. I was picking up my jacket. Everyone was already downstairs. We were going somewhere else. And yeah, he just kind of, like, started kissing me. And I just kissed him back because I was messy like that. And I was 16 and really drunk. And, like, the fucked up thing about this, though, was that the girl who we had the party at, she filmed this and I didn't know. So before I got the chance to tell my friend what happened the next day, she had already got the video sent to her. Yeah. So that was, like, really messy. But then, yeah. But the truth is, I wasn't really, like, in love with him or interested in him. It was this weird, unforgivable mistake that happened. But obviously, seeing it, she just cut me off. And all my friends just cut me off. And I was just, like, a floating piece of trash in the universe.
Zara.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
A video?
Yeah.
What was her reaction?
I don't know, because she didn't speak to me for, like, 4 years. Like, she cut me off. She meant that shit. And I had, like, clothes, you know. She had clothes at my place. And my mom was like, I can come and pick it up. And she was like, her mom was like, no, we can mail it.
Like, how far did you guys live from each other? Like 10 minutes? You're like, mail it,
like,
bitch.
no, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
When did you guys ever finally talk?
Yes.
Okay.
And now it's okay. And everyone's, like, on good terms. And yeah, it was one of my worst mistakes in life. Like, it truly was at 16. I just, if I could take it back, I would so bad. But I also have to like forgive myself for it, because again, this is more than 10 years ago now. And I was just really stupid and messy. And also I found out that I can't drink. Like, I just can't. Because I always do really, like, my morals and my just sense of self, like, it just goes out the window. And now I just stick to the edibles.
I was gonna say, and then enter edibles. That's when you were like, we're gonna stick to this.
Yes, truly.
How has your idea of girls girl evolved over the years as you've become a woman?
I think girls girl is what I'm trying now when I'm like a boss. I feel like I can employ women, you know, I can put like money in their pockets, and I can make sure to uplift and amplify like their voices. Or again, in the studio, like I want to write with other women, I want to produce with other women, I want to create with other women. And I you know, just take women very seriously, because I think we're so amazing and capable.
Call Her Daddy is brought to you by Haagen-Dazs. Daddy Gang, I think we all deserve a little more me time. Whether it's work, school, or whatever is bringing you down, it's so important to take a second to slow down and treat yourself. And lately, my favorite way to do this is with some rich, smooth, creamy ice cream, and none better than Haagen-Dazs. You guys, you have to try their cherry dark chocolate bar. Let me just tell you something, okay? Picture rich cherry ice cream with some tart cherry ribbons all covered in a thick layer of dark chocolate. Yes, it's the kind of thing you don't want to just eat, but you like literally experience, okay? Usually I'm the type to just like crush a dessert in 2 seconds, but this, oh girls, I'm taking my time. I'm like, savor every bite. Haagen-Dazs is just one of those things that's meant to be savored. I've literally been eating Haagen-Dazs since I came out of the womb. My entire family has always had it stocked in our fridge. It'd be like movie night, boom, sit down, get our Haagen-Dazs. And now the cherry dark chocolate bar, it's always in my hand, okay? It is just the perfect sweet treat that I just can't get enough of. It's my go-to treat at the end of a long workday. So take your sweet time. That's Daz, available at retailers nationwide. There was an interesting article about you recently that I wanted to get your opinion on this quote. They said, "There's nothing about Zara Larsson's public persona that shows any interest in capturing the validation or attention of straight men."
I love that.
Is this an accurate statement?
I think the older I get, which I do think comes with age a little bit, I think because I used to be heavy male-centered. Even if I didn't want to like admit to it, I think even in like having relationships or making sure that I felt like validated and loved by like a man. And it didn't have to be like people outside of my relationship, but even so, that was still important to really feel desired by men. I think now, maybe it's like you turn 25 and like your brain develop, but like hitting status return, like growing up, literally your brain develops. I think I focus so little on that right now.
How have you like really managed to decenter men from your life? Can you give the girls listening like a little go-to guide?
Ooh, no, I only want to impress like the mean 13-year-old girls. You know what I mean? Like that's who I want to impress.
So real.
Yeah.
They're looking at your outfit. They're
yeah,
like,
exactly.
It's cute. You're like, I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight.
Yeah. No, I think it's, I used to crave that so much. I don't know if it's like a classic, you know, my dad. But like my dad, like not, I love my dad and my dad loves me, but he was away a lot. Like, you know what I mean? Like
you're like, we got to go back to the origin story. It's always the dad.
Right.
What's the relation with the dad? I wanted my dad's attention.
Yes.
Said I wanted other men's attention.
Yes, exactly. But I think now also, maybe I hate to say it, but like in my relationship now, I think he has made me realize that I don't need like outside validation because it has to come from within. And how do you find that within? You just, I'm saying corny things on corny things. Like I was going to say, you have to love yourself. But it's true.
The 13-year-olds are like.
Yeah, they're like,
yeah.
Next. Yeah.
But it's
no,
true.
And like, how do you love yourself? I think you have to like have a lot of grace for yourself. You have to surround yourself with people who are like uplifting and non-judgmental.
No, it's such a good point. It's like the amount of times, and everyone's timeline is going to be different, but the amount of time you have to take at some point in your life to realize like you're going to keep getting a 0 to nothing result when you're looking for other people's approval and you're looking for people to validate you. And the minute that you are able to source that all within yourself.
And there's still, it will always be there.
Of course.
But it can't be like the source
ever
of
present.
It. No.
Okay, back to your album. I love it because you write about like kind of taboo
totally
topics.
Yes.
How have fans reacted to some of these topics?
I think they're pretty chill, you know? I think, you know, at the end of the day, it's songs, but it is a very relatable thing, I think. And having a little crush on someone when you're in a relationship is like, bad. But I've had that. And I think it comes down to, again, like just, it's not even really about that other person that I was interested in. And just, it's just about me wanting to feel desired and wanting to feel like, ooh, you know, wow, I'm so hot. It wasn't even really about them, because I've been reading through our text messages afterwards and I'm like, you're not even funny. Like, I'm the funny one. Like, if we look at it with sober eyes now, I'm like, why am I just like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
do you find that in the past? Because I know you're in a relationship of like over 5 years, which we're going to get to. But in the past, have you found that within yourself where you're like still lightly looking to feel desired the minute you're in a relationship? Does the spark go?
No, I think I've always just, it could come from anywhere. It's not really about the relationship, again, because like right now, and has been from the start, my boyfriend is fantastic. Like, I love him, and I can't not be honest to him, because he also, like, he will just see right through me. And he's so patient and he's so understanding. And I think having some sort of crush, like, we obviously spoke about it, and he could tell, like, immediately. He's like, so what's going on? You know what I mean? Like, what's up with you?
How did you handle that?
You just have to talk about it. It's actually not that, it doesn't have to be dramatic. And then you just say how you feel. And he knows me better almost than I know myself, because he also knows that we call, actually saying I'm a woman, but this person that craves this validation, we call her the girl. And sometimes the girl pops out and she wants to like roam around town, but the girl is kind of gone now.
Girl is gone because you're a woman now, Zara.
Yes.
And so your boyfriend was like, he was okay. Like, he was like,
I wouldn't say okay.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't say okay, but
you got through it.
Yeah, like, it wasn't like very dramatic. It was just like, what I'm saying, that he wasn't okay. He wasn't like, it's fine by me, baby. But he was just like, let's have an honest conversation, because that's all you can have.
Have you ever been cheated on?
Yes, in previous relationships. Like, my first relationship was just, that was so weird.
How did you
we
find
were
out?
Together from like 14 to 18, 19.
Oh, wow.
And we were together for 3 months. And then he told me, like, I'm sorry, I slept with someone at a party. And then our relationship was kind of just like that for the whole of my teenage years. Very traumatic. Like, we were both just really bad for each other, but we didn't have any sort of reference point to like what love is supposed to be. And that like teenage fiery, like, hormones everywhere.
So crazy that
like,
time in your
you think
life.
it's like passion, and really it's just trash.
Yes.
Like, so bad.
It's so crazy. At 16, you're like, I'm in love.
Yeah. Yes.
This is the love of my life.
Yes.
I'll ruin
I will love you
everything for this
forever.
person.
No, literally. Yeah.
Babe, you're not okay in the head.
Not
like,
okay.
I went through that same thing where you're like, what was I thinking?
What was I thinking?
What initially attracted you to your boyfriend?
So we were friends for a really long time before. It was like a friends to lovers situation. It was very cute. It was very cute because I've never really had that. I'm a very like, yeah, we were fucking on the first date. Like, let's just get it over with. Like, you know what I mean? And I couldn't really do that with him because it just gradually, I mean, he's always kind of been in my friend group, like my bigger friend group. And I've always been in a relationship. So when I broke up with my ex, we were just like out and about with this big friend group. And then we started having like parties at my place. And yeah, just like the later it got, the more people dropped off. And like every day, every week, it would just be like smaller, smaller circle. And we would just hang out. And then all of a sudden it was just like us there. And we were like, and he was like, oh no, I missed the last train. I'm like, you can take an Uber, but shh. You know what I mean?
Who made the first move?
It was so in sync. Like, he obviously was very interested and he made sure, you know, you just know.
Yeah.
You just know. But I've never looked at him in that way until I did. Like, I was never in the relationship looking at him thinking like, he's always been beautiful. But he's very friendly and he's very like respectful. So I think when I got out of my relationship and we started hanging out, it was just like one day, like, wait a minute. And then he stayed over for like a week and we just got like closer and closer every night. And it's such a cute story because really we probably would have like gone down to business earlier.
So you were really waiting. You're like, we need to talk.
I'm like, let's wait. But really, I just needed those like,
I need a couple seconds.
Yeah. Yeah.
I need a second. Yeah. Oh my God.
So it was really cute. It just like made it really beautiful. And then when it happened, it's just been us since that day. And he's my person. Like, he's my best friend. And we just have such a fun time. And he's so smart. And he gets along really, really well with my friends. My sister loves him. My like, that's so important to me. That my especially my sister and like my friends get along with my man. Because I didn't really have that before, where it felt like you fit into my world and the opposite. But I think it's so, so, so important. And now I just know, like, now I feel since the girl is kind of gone, I really do feel like it's just, like, that's my person for life. Like, we're locked in. I feel so secure. And even now when I'm traveling, we don't have to speak every day, all the time. Like, that shit's lame. Like, why would you have to? Like, I know you're there and I feel so secure. And he knows I'm here and feels so secure. And I think it's because we've had just always really open and honest conversations. And I think before him, I didn't really have that even with myself. Like, I would tell him like, no, it's not that. I actually feel like this. And it's like, but is it really like that? Like, what is it really about? And it's like, let's take it from the start. So, and then we'll talk. And then eventually it's like, well, actually, it's not like that.
That's
and
really
they like, it's
beautiful.
like, you know? So I think he taught me to be honest with myself, which is actually the hardest part.
It's so hard because you have to find that person that balances you just right.
Yeah.
And I feel like also you guys have gone through a lot. I know you posted on TikTok calling out some of the racist comments that people were making towards your boyfriend.
He's like elevated. He's like, he doesn't even live like in his mindset. He's so grounded, but also at the same time, it's like he don't care about anything like that.
How do you handle that hate though towards someone you love online?
Yeah, I think that's worse. Because in a way, when it's about me, like I can kind of handle it. But he, of course, it's never fun. But I think he just, the way he moves through life, like he's a very like interesting character. And he just makes me realize too that even how many hours a day I spend online, like at the end of the day, this is real. And like he grounds me a lot. And I think I have these really big dreams and aspirations and goals. And not that he don't have that, but his dream is to like have a family. he's like, my purpose is to be like a dad and be the best dad I can be, and to be like the best friend I can be, and the best partner I can be, and everything else is just like cherry on top. And like, but his purpose is not to go look for what I'm looking for. So we're very different, and I think we balance each other a bit. Like, he grounds me, and like I inspire him with like goals and dreams, because I'm like, what the fuck do you mean? Like, you have to like, what do you mean you don't want to take over the world? And he's like, no, I mean, this is it. Like, this is life for me. Like, he will like live on a farm, you know, like grow his plants.
He's gonna
like
keep
that.
You super grounded.
Yeah,
And you're gonna be like, let's go.
Yeah.
Wait,
Helicopter, charge it up. Like, yeah. That's
who's the funny one in the relationship?
It's me.
I was gonna say,
yeah.
I was like, I will never forget when you posted your foot in a condom. Well, your leg actually in a condom.
It's my whole leg. Yeah.
What happened there?
I don't know. I feel like it wasn't that big of a deal. I feel like I've seen like so many people do the same thing, but because it was like the Tumblr days, right? And they could only fit like kind of the foot. And then that day we had gone to the youth clinic with like my school, as you do. I don't know if you guys do that here.
No, but I love that.
I feel like everyone should. More sexual education for the kids. And then we got a bag. Like, I'm talking like a bag of condoms. And I was like, I'm not going to use all of this because I do it unprotected. No, I'm kidding. No, but kidding. So I had to try it on, and it reached all the way up to my knee. And I was like, that's incredible. Like, that's fantastic. So I had to post a picture saying like, if you say it doesn't fit, I don't know how big it is, but it's not as big as my leg. Like, let's just be honest.
Dude, it was up to your fucking knee.
It really was. And I find that quite impressive. But yeah, and it just blew up. It just blew up.
It just was so funny too, because I was like, oh my God, has she ever had a guy be like, I can't do that because like I'm too big? And you're just like,
yes.
You have?
Actually, no, that's a lie.
Okay.
But like a lot of my girlfriends have
had that.
Yes.
So
because
like,
I've always been like in a relationship, and condom or not, my mom, as soon as I got in a relationship, she was like, I am putting you on birth control. Hello, if you're in a relationship at 15, whatever, like, you do what you want to do.
I'm dead.
So, but that was...
Okay, so you're the funny one. You're the funny one.
I would say so.
I love that.
I don't think he would agree.
Okay. I know the song Blue Moon is about him.
Yes.
How did you first show that song to him?
We were actually in Jamaica together writing it. And or I was with my writing crew, and he was there. So he was just kind of in the studio.
Cute.
As we were writing it.
Have you written other songs about him?
Yes. Yeah, I have. It's so fun, honestly, because I don't really write a lot about, I don't know if I don't make like a conscious decision about not writing specifically only about like romantic love, but I think a lot of my songs are about other things as well, you know, like Crush or Girls Girl, which is about love, but like in a different perspective. Or even Midnight Sun, that's like a song about my country house. And I was just like, I would need to write a song about what it feels like on a summer's day in the countryside. But the love songs, yeah, he's gotten a few of those, and he'll get some more.
I feel like obviously your album was such a success. It's been such a success. And now we have the deluxe album coming out. What can you tell us about it?
I'm so excited about this. I'm so excited.
We are too.
It's going to be a fantastic, I mean, just for me, I'm just like, I can't believe this is happening, because I've always said I wanted to do collabs with girls. And it's so many girls on this. So many girls.
Can you give us any hints?
What could be a hint? Did you get that?
You got that. I got that. We'll zoom in. Don't worry. Perfect. Thank you. Internet, do your thing. Can you tell us about any of the new songs?
Yeah, I mean, they are just reproduced and like reworked. A lot of them are really like amazing new songs. It's like a new way of listening to the album. And it's really fun. I was super inspired by Charlie XCX, how she did her album. And I'm like, wait, that's so fun. Because I always think that there's so many ways, even like when producing the original song that gets to be put out to the world, usually there's just so many versions of it before that never really gets to see the light of day. Or there's so many ways you can take a production where like, I don't know, like it's just so fun to give it another life. And I'm just so excited. Like some of these people on it, I just can't believe it. That's really where I felt like, wow, like I'm a star. Like I'm like, wow, you wanted to be on my song? It's really incredible.
I'm so happy for you. Can you share what do you think is your favorite?
Oof. One of my favorites is Blue Moon. It's so nice. It's so nice.
I'm so excited for you and so happy for you. And just like getting to know you today was so lovely. I feel like I feel like I've gotten to know you from, yes, that young girl that was hungry and wanted it. But then really, I feel like this was about the evolution of you as a woman and coming into your own. And yes, you've popped off and so many people are talking about you now, but like you've been working at this and it's so well deserved.
Thank you.
And you've put the work in, you've put the time in, and it seems in a beautiful way, like you're still being so true to yourself.
Yes.
And that to me is what is going to like make you continue to stand out to people because it feels really authentic.
Or just it's the only way that could work in a way. Like it's just what has to be it.
It has to be it. And it is. And that's what it is. And so I'm so excited for everyone to listen to this deluxe album. I'm so happy that we finally got to meet.
Me too. This is really big for me. Like this is like a really big deal for me.
Well,
thank you for having me.
I am so happy we did this.
Yes.
Thank you for coming on Call Her Daddy.
Thanks.